What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Michael Lenz, aka Big Moki of the Big Moki Show. Hey, how you guys doing out there today? It is a Wednesday, and we're just chilling. I'm wearing my Yeet shirt today. Jay Uso, 2 words, 4 letters. Yeet. Anyways, hey, NXT had a surprise guest last night, and that's why I'm coming on here to talk about um, the legendary tag team, the Hardy Boys. Yes, Matt and Jeff Hardy made their grand return to WWE this week. Of course, it wasn't on Raw or SmackDown. It was on NXT. Okay? So the tag team appeared for the first time as TNA champions, world champions on NXT, and they faced No Catch Quarterly, and they successfully defeated those guys easily. Um, of course, they're legendary, so they stood in the ring, and of course, you know, it was revealed to us. They did like a little promo with Frexion. So Matt and Jeff Hardy versus Frexion will be at NXT Roadblock March 1st for the TNA Championships. Which I think is actually pretty cool because, WWE NXT is merging with TNA. They've been doing it for a while. And it's been pretty successful. And TNA actually needs this kind of I wouldn't say help, but promotion, you know, which is actually good. It was really cool because it started off a couple years ago with them coming to the Rumble. And then at Rumble again, more wrestlers will come to the Rumble. And now you see them coming in to NXT doing their thing, which is actually pretty cool. Because if you're a fan of wrestling, like I am, TNA is legit. So the Hardy Boys are set to face Faxium on Roadblock March 1st for the TNA Championships. I have to say, you know, I can't do all the things they do, but my boy Matt Hardy looks a little stiff. You know what I mean? I hope internally he's okay because you guys know the Hardy Boys are known to high fly, high risk, high reward. Um, Sometimes they hit and miss, but who knows? So yeah, I'll probably wouldn't be walking like Matt Hardy. He's like somebody out of the extraordinary in this world, man. You know what I'm saying, Oos? So I just don't get it. Um, but I'm looking forward to that match. Let me talk about this boy right here real quick. My boy, Jay Uso, y'all. Hey, look, this guy is getting over, like, by the people. He is chosen by the people. He's not being, forced in our faces, like some wrestlers that we had to like deal with, like John Cena. Of course, I've always been a fan of Roman Reigns, but the company did that with Roman Reigns as well. They kind of just threw him at us. But Jay Uso, his rise is meteoric and uh, organic. You know, it, hey man, look, people just love him. You know what I mean? He has that vibe. You know what I'm saying? He has that vibe. He's real. It's kind of like I wouldn't say a modern day Stone Cold, but you know how Stone Cold would say, he would say, yeah, it's just myself turned up 10 times. That's what Jey Uso's doing. He's just being himself. He's a energetic, fun guy, and he's just turning the volume up 10 times. And there hasn't been a movement like this since Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson with the Yes movement. But now we got the Yeet movement. He is a former member of the Bloodline. One word, 4 letters. Yeet. um, but yeah, they have to put the strap on him. You know, guys, they have to put the strap on Jey Uso because Jey Uso's taking the company on further levels that, dude, um, that nobody's seen before. You know what I mean? And the whole original Bloodline story was really based on Jey Uso. You know what I mean? So it took all of these years from pandemic era to where they had nobody in the stadiums. Of course, they're performing in a warehouse to now. You know, that's what 5-6 years now. That the Bloodline story's been going on. And it's slowly dying down now. So we'll see what they're gonna be doing next with that. But I have to say, man, you know, Jay is gonna be facing Gunther at WrestleMania. Okay. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. They gotta make it believable. They gotta make it worth watching. But man, if it's booked to where Gunther takes it, it's like, dude, like he's just another one of those ones that are being force fed into our face. You know what I mean? You know, they even say it, the commentators say it every time Gunther comes out. This guy's been a champion 85% of his career. Like, come on, man. Like, dude, there's other people, there's other talent. People would love to see Jey Uso as world heavyweight champion. Come on, WWE. We got it. We got to do that. We got to make that happen. You know, Jey Uso worked his ass off. He went from uh, dark matches, tag team with his brother Big Jim. Jimmy also put the U.S. title on Big Jim. You know what I'm talking about, Ooze? They went from dark matches, okay, um, to be to beginning show, mid card, um, to their matches getting canceled on WrestleMania or pre-show WrestleMania. And some years ago, they had a match. The Usos had a match with the New Day pre-show WrestleMania. Best match of the show. Best match of the whole WrestleMania. They took it and they stole it. And from there, the New Day became first the New Day became the longest reigning tag team champions. And then the Usos came and broke their record. So the Usos are one, and of course we the ones. No pun intended. And the New Day, you know, they're second, holding with, longest title reigns. Um, but if you think about all the years that they put in, Jimmy J, of course all the wrestlers, but right now, man, like I said, this is just organically made for Jey Uso. The crowd is wanting it. You know, for a fan, I want it to be like this dude captured the title and it's hard to get it off of him because he's just that damn good. You know, of course he's popular with the fans. The kids love him. Um, like I said, he's not forced. He's pretty much the modern day people's champ. He is the modern day people champ. The people have spoken. The people have chosen him. He's the Oos right now. So why wouldn't they put the strap on him? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just how it is, you know. On the women's side, on the women's side, they got Roxanne Perez coming in for the chamber. Of course, that's coming up on the first elimination chamber. And they got Roxanne Perez coming in, and I hope she actually steals it like a little Cinderella story, you know, um, and then go on to WrestleMania and take that too. You know, that'd be great. That would be great. But who knows who's gonna win that? I can already tell as a fan that in that chamber, I believe it is Roxy, Naomi, of course, Bianca Belair. We also have well, my next door neighbor was talking. It distracted me. uh, uh, Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. So I think Roxy's going to take it, and then they're going to have Liv and they're going to have Liv and darn it, I just said her name. uh, anyways, they're going to have Liv and whoever else. They're going to have them fight. Anyways, back to Naomi and Bianca. This is what's going to happen. This is how I know neither of these two are going to win the chamber. Jade is going to come back. Okay, Jade is coming back, and she's going to reveal who really stabbed her in the back. And it's either one of the two. And if it's Naomi, I could see the story going like, Jade comes in, still in the spotlight. She's been there longer, blah, 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 blah. Naomi is she's had it. But the better feud would be Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This is why. I tell you why. Bianca Belair, for what, 3-4 years in a row, had main evented in the women's division, WrestleMania, and either defended her title or won the title at a WrestleMania. Going forward, Jade Cargill comes in the picture, and hey, he's like, yeah, you're cool, They started tagging together, and then Bianca is more like, I know this ain't really taking my spotlight. I'm tired of being a tag team. I want to go back to my singles. I want to win my championships, And lo and behold, she pushed Jade Cargill onto that car. However, that's how I would write the story, but a lot more creative, a lot more better. But I could see the story being better with Jade versus Bianca. And it's going to be for number one contendership. And then Jade is going to win. And then Jade is going to go on and fight for the World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship, Women's Division. Because Jade needs that strap. Yeah. Either story can go both ways. Naomi, she can just go and wrestle for, and I'm not putting these titles down. I'm glad they finally got some women single titles besides just one title. They have a women's Intercontinental and a women's United States Championship, which is awesome. Which I am glad they did that finally. Alexa Bliss. I know that finally comes back to me, right? But yeah, for the men, it's we got I'm talking about Elimination Chamber now. For the men, we got Damian Priest, Logan Paul, John Cena. Who else is in there? Who else is in the Elimination Chamber? Those three. Seth Rollins and I think it was Finn Balor that's in the Elimination Chamber. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to look at my phone and look. But that one's kind of hard to say. I don't think John Cena is going to win this. I don't think he's going to win this at all. Like, he's not at all. I think it's going to be, well, now that I think about it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The other person is CM Punk, not Finn Balor. My bad. I'm so sorry. um, but yeah, and I'm not editing this because I want y'all to see me raw and uncut. You know what I'm talking about, Oos? Um, I believe that it's going to be. Oh, it's going to go down to Damian Priest and John Cena. It really is. I take that back. This is why. Okay? This is why. If I was creative, this is what I would do. You got two out of the three people that pretty much main evented the Royal Rumble that was in the ring. Um, the other guy's out indefinitely, Roman Reigns. What happened at Royal Rumble? Somebody got thrown over. Some Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins pretty much got thrown over. And then Seth Rollins, once a shield brother of Roman Reigns, has a lot of heat for him now. I have a lot of hate in his heart, boiling deep within his soul, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's going to happen. Roman's going to come out probably midway through the match, if not the end, and spear both of those guys or Superman punch both of those guys and get them eliminated. And then that's where maybe on a Saturday night main event for WrestleMania is going to be a triple threat match for the number one contendership. Okay? Um, Out of those three for WrestleMania. And then Damian Priest or John Cena will pick up the win. This is really hard to say, man, because like Damian Priest is good. I've been a fan since he was in NXT. Um, but it might write it to where John Cena gets it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Um, Also, subscribe to the YouTube. Please do. I talk mostly wrestling content, but I also talk about life stuff. You know, man's mental health. Um, Sports. I'll talk about it all. Soon I'll be having a guest on here. We're going to be talking about relationships, and we'll see where that goes and stuff like that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what's going on in WWE right now. Of course, it's still hotter as it's ever been. Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. That promo with The Rock and Cody Rhodes, I mean, I love The Rock, but that was a lazy promo. That was a lazy show, actually. Um, oh, Come on, Rock. What you mean by I want to take your soul? If you smell what The Rock is cooking. He wants to take Cody Rhodes' soul. So The Rock wants to do like a Corporation 2.0 since The Rock is the final boss. He is on the board of TKO Sports, who owns WWE. So that means The Rock owns a portion of WWE. So that means The Rock is the final boss. But whatever, man. Hey, but look, check it. We'll see where this story goes. Um, and there's been leaks that The Rock is not going to be wrestling on this WrestleMania, and that he was super upset about people finding out. So maybe that's why he came out in New Orleans with Lil Wayne's "The Block Is Hot." The block is hot. Maybe that's why he came out, and maybe he wants to manage Cody Rhodes and give him everything that he desires. Give them small movie parts and small movie roles and all that stuff. Hey, Rock, I'm over here, the Big Moki Show. I'm just an average guy with a dream. Right here, baby. Make it happen. You know, as a kid, I've always wanted to be an actor. But somebody told me as a kid, you ain't nobody. You can't do that. And I let that get to me. But that's a different podcast. Okay? But I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. And all you wrestling fans, let me know what you guys think and what do you think is going to happen at the Elimination Chamber. And oh, please, can we please get my boy from NXT onto the main roster? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Mr. Trick Williams, huh? Whoop that trick, huh? Whoop that trick. Come on, whoop that trick. I like it. Whoop that trick, huh? Hey, this is Mike Lynch, aka Big Mokey of the Big Mokey Show. Remember, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Hit the notifications so that way when I put out new content, you guys know when it is available. So with that, I would like to say love, live life. Deuces. Ooses.